Hey, Ariel. Happy to have you here. Gonna wait and see. I always like to check and make sure we got a really good signal. It takes 5 or 6 seconds for the whole thing to run over, but there we go. Says we have an excellent connection today. Hey, so we're on scene today with the LAFD, and I want to thank On Scene TV. You can see them up here, and there's a link in the show notes because they have a lot of good stuff, so you should check it out. Also, thanks to the new subscribers. Erks16, Bryce Campbell, Jimmy Dane. Thank all three of you for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. I also want to thank Newtown Fire Company up in Western New York in the Buffalo area for having me for reading smoke and tactical decision making last weekend. Great trip to Buffalo. Great people out there. So thanks for having me. And next week, you can see me in Channelview, Texas, or in Reamstown, Pennsylvania. I'll be both those spots the next week. As always, you can check the show notes or go to my website, ignitionpointtraining.com, and check it out. Okay, so, there's not a ton with this video. It caught my eye because when we're looking at last couple of weeks or last month, I've posted some videos about the column and seeing the column when you're coming in. And this one doesn't have a column, and that's because it's not ventilation controlled, right? It's fuel controlled, or it has plenty of ventilation available. So basically all of the fuel that's being produced, significant fire, but all of the fuel that's being produced is being consumed. Good supply of oxygen, good supply of air. There is some smoke pushing up into the attic, but let's get it going. We're going to get to watch them roll in today. The engine company rolling in from the end of the block. Here they come. They're going to stop. I think they stop at the hydrant here, and maybe lay forward, or maybe leave somebody behind. I'm not sure which, but a little bit of a delay getting the fire attack underway. And I don't know. It just cuts this. The video just cuts there, right? So. They also showed firefighters on scene early, but here they are arriving, and as we can see, really well ventilated. There's thin, black, and fast smoke coming off here. Going to back it up just a little bit, but thin, black, and fast. As it rolls through there and they pull in, right? And then we do have some extension of heat and smoke into the attic, which we're seeing here and here. And that's, I'd say, moderate volume from the attic there. Pretty thin, maybe even in the middle on density 2. Now we're over on the other side. I wonder what's going. Sorry with the video right now. It's sort of getting kind of choppy. Let's see if we can fix that. Yeah, there we go. But it's also, you can see it here too, right? So this is right out of the same space. So pretty significant smoke here. Turbulent, still thin though, because there's such good ventilation, and there's pretty good wind condition going, which of course we always have to take stock of. And look how far it's blowing out sideways out this side window here, right? So significant fire in the structure, and here we go. So we're still thin, black, and fast here, still plenty of ventilation. I want to draw your attention up here to this space. And notice that this, and so once they get this fire attack underway, we'll be watching for, as always, is in these other areas, we want to see a rapid decrease in VVDC. We have an initial uptick with the production of steam, but we want this color, especially the color, to just turn white, stay white, and then the velocity should go down and stay down. And if you see any increase in velocity after just a couple of minutes, then you have an independent fire working. I don't know that there's independent fire now, but we'll see this change as they get going here. Copious volumes of clean, pristine, dissipating from the water application. Now this is still a little dirty because they still have some fire underway, but as he gets a handle on it, just copious volumes of clean, pristine, dissipating white. And that's a good sign that we're working a little more. Understand that you're trying to when you're doing this sort of fire attack, you're trying to coat the surfaces, right? And he's in there now coating the surfaces. Um, but we're going to get another quick view of the roof, I think, before the video ends. But most of what we had to think about, a little bit of independent fire over here along the eave, so that's going to definitely need to be opened up, right? Some of that was radiant rather than coming around and through, but almost direct flame impingement. And it looks like I cut it off. I cut off my recording oh, there we go. And so this is down, like there is some fire going along the eave right here, right? So you have some white smoke here, but overall the volume of pressure, the volume of velocity right up in here is down. Color's going down, and we want to see that continue over the course of time. Now LA made a rescue here, so if you watch the whole video online, which of course I have a link, they go in, find somebody, bring them out. But really up in here really has dropped off from the beginning part of this, which is when they arrive, right? So that's a much more significant higher VVDC all the way across than we have right in here, right? So the main thing that caught my eye though was this thin black and fast smoke. Typically, right? Typically in residential occupancies and really any sort of small box, right? We're going to go to ventilation controlled relatively quickly, flashover, ventilation control, and then copious volumes of turbulent thick black smoke. We've seen that, like I said, over the last couple of weeks. But today, this fire stays well ventilated. It's still a very significant fire for the size of the structure, but with the wind condition and everything being just right, all the fuel, smoke is fuel, right? All the fuel is being consumed, and tons of BTUs being generated, right? Nothing left on the table, but all we have left is some thin black fast smoke. And that, remember, is a shortcut. So thin black fast means well ventilated fire nearby, and that's one of our reading smoke shortcuts. Right, so not a whole lot with what's going on today. I see we got some people watching live. I didn't see anything in the chat. Let me break that down here. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I just missed it. Right. So take a look here and see if. Sorry about that. Anyway, it looks like we have some folks live. If I missed you on the chat, sorry about that. We'll catch you next week. Be back again next Thursday. That one might be recorded because I will be on the road next week. Like I said, Channelview, Texas, and Reamstown, Pennsylvania. So I'll see you out there. If you're a viewer, please subscribe. That helps me out. If I am teaching a class near you and you're coming, just let me know. Okay, let me know that you're watching me on YouTube, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this week. For this week, this episode number 55, Reading Smoke with Phil Jose. I'm Phil Jose, and I'm out.